I'm finally... Am I centered? Am I centered? Am I in the middle of the screen? I don't know. Woot! Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell if I'm in the frame or not. Because my web camera keeps getting slid over because the cord runs behind my monitor and down over there, and then I have a tendency to shove stuff onto this side, so it keeps getting moved. I did clean my desk off, finally. Threw a bunch of receipts from like months ago away. I'm usually pretty good about that, and this is crooked again, my microphone. There we go. Pretty good about tossing that stuff out. Except I didn't. But anyway, I go back to work. I'm shooting this Monday. Well, technically right now it's after midnight, so it's Tuesday. I go back to work today. I don't wanna, because I don't know what fresh hell or what level of hell I'm gonna walk into. But I do know I'm gonna hear about all the complaints. And the main complaint will probably be they never brought us anything, or they didn't do something, or something got messed up. Because I usually hear it all, even when I'm not off for 2 weeks. And I'm only off for my 2 days for my weekend. I will hear all the complaints, what happened and what didn't happen, what went on and what they didn't get, and it's like, damn me for being responsible and all that other fun stuff, because I do my job. Anyway, it's another episode of Woot Wednesday, number 108. I really wish my vacation was more of a vacation and not filled with trying to get all this crap done to get a vehicle, which I like I mentioned before, I have. I'm going to drive it to work first time tomorrow, which to probably shock the security guards at the front gate, because it's like they're used to seeing me in this tiny little car, and if it's bad weather, they have to come out of their little security house, shack, whatever, and do the temperature thing. And I just wish they would just not do that anymore. It's been going on. They've been taking our temperatures at work for well over 2 years now. I don't see it changing anytime soon. It would be nice, but anyway, I digress. But yeah, they'll probably get shocked by the time I roll up into that place with that big old SUV. It's not really a big SUV. It is an SUV. Still got to get used to it. I'm not used to driving with like all this windshield in front of me. But yeah, then that stupid check engine light. I took it to, I don't remember if I talked about this 2 weeks ago or last week or whatever, but I took it to AutoZone and had them check. They tried to sell me a catalytic converter for $1,600, and I'm like, no. And then they conveniently didn't have any catalytic converter cleaner. I'm like, oh, well, that's nice. So I went home. Then went to O'Reilly's, had the same thing done, and I was like, oh, it's a mission. So here's some catalytic cleaner, and just run the crap out of it, which I haven't been able to do because I haven't really gone anywhere other than get groceries and come home. So tomorrow, hopefully, we can get some of this whatever buildup that's in there out and get everything cleaned, and not have to deal with it. Something like that. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I don't want to go. I don't want to go to work tomorrow. Can I just stay home? Can I just go? I tried. But anyway, yeah, so that's awesome. Let's see. Not much of anything really, other than being like surprised on Feedback Friday in the Academy, because I had no clue that my track was going to be up on Friday. I always think it just nah, nah, nah. I don't have a chance. I don't. There's too many other people in there that need it, and I need it more than I do. So, but it was picked. It was last. So I'm grateful. So I can get on with finishing that track and get on to doing something else. Because the first week of my vacation, before my car decided to drive its last inch when I got home that night, I had planned on doing things like going live a couple of days that week and whatever, but that getting the car took up the entire first week of my vacation, and it was so stressful trying to get everything sorted. I finally got in the mail an insurance card that doesn't say temporary all over it. So that's done. I'm still waiting on paperwork to go to the DMV and get everything registered. If that shows up this week, I can't do anything until Monday when I don't have to be at work, because I'd rather not have to get up at God knows when and then head on over there and be stuck in there for any real long length of time and then come home and then realize, oh, I can't take a nap before work because I need sleep. This job it's not stressful, it's just exhausting. And most people are, oh, you just do laundry. That's not how is that exhausting? If you see some of the stuff I have to deal with and the amount of stuff I have to deal with, yes, it is exhausting. Tuesdays are terrible. I hate Tuesdays. I hate going in on Tuesdays because it's always like they leave me a ton of stuff and then I end up picking up a ton of stuff and they expect me to finish their crap, but I don't have help at night. When they have help during the day, I don't have anybody at night to help me out. I just have me to get everything done, and I do. And only rarely do I ever leave anything. And then when I do, one chick throws a holy hell hissy fit about it and then doesn't do it. And yet I'm expected to pick up their slack. When there are more people that work during the day and people that have been trained to work in there in that laundry room, I don't have that at night. I stay on task. Get everything done. Get everything up to the floors. Everything that everybody needs. Again, damn me being responsible employee. Anyway, yeah. I'm going to be crawling back to my apartment tomorrow night. It's going to be so hard. I'm going to be so tired. This is not that I kind of kept with, there was only a few nights where, that Thursday when I finally got that car, I got pizza delivered. It started raining, and I'm sitting there watching the A-Team, and I'm sitting there, and I'm trying to watch another episode, and I'm I can't. I went to bed before midnight that night, and it's oh God. And then a couple of nights I went to bed before 3. So, yeah, I'm trying to get back to my regularly video schedule where I shoot my videos on Monday and then put them out throughout the week. And I'm still trying to figure out what other extra videos to do, because usually Tuesday is the chance composition stuff, and Wednesday is Wednesday, and I need something for Thursday or whatever. And I'm trying to think what to do, because it's all the new plugins that have been coming out are ones you have to purchase, and since I just bought a car, that's not likely to happen. So if anyone has any line on any awesomely free plugins, let me know in the comment section below. And you can't put links in there. I've got links disabled because somebody decided to try to be stupid early on and post stuff to questionable content, so I quit. I disabled that. So just give me the name, who makes it, and I'll go hunt for it. And if I have questions, I'll ask you to double check and make sure. I can post links because my channel, and yeah, but no one else can. And It only takes one person to screw stuff up for everybody else. So, yeah. Um, usually. Anyway, yeah, I know I had saved some in my bookmarks, my Firefox bookmarks, and I need to look those up and see what they are. There's a couple that I already had that somebody posted on my Discord, and I think 2 of them I didn't have, so I'm going to go hunt those down this week and download them and then do videos. And if there's anything in Reaper you want to know or learn, let me know that too. Because it's like, quick Reaper tips. Most of the stuff that I've been trying to look up aren't really quick tips. They're like long involved. And it's like, I don't know enough about like time stretching to do a video on that. And what instances and all that fun stuff. So, yeah, there's a lot of technical stuff I don't know how to get around doing. I'm trying to remember, there was an issue I'd had, but I can't remember what it was. What was it? Yeah, there is an issue in Reaper, and I cannot figure out why. It keeps, when I bounce out something and I tell it to put the track into my project file, it still, I've got it disabled everywhere I can think of why it still wants to put a tail of 1,000 milliseconds on it, even though I tell it I don't want that. So I'm having to like make a time selection, bounce it out that way, and solo that track so none of the other tracks will bounce with it. And it's annoying. I should be able to just like right click, render, add it to the thing, but it wants to add that extra bit of empty space afterwards, which is irritating. I have it. The 2 spots that I found it in were in, I think it might have been the project settings or preferences, and I disabled it on that. Don't give me 100 milliseconds at the end of anything, because that's stupid. It's annoying. I don't need it. I mean, I'm sure there are applications where you need it. I just don't. I make things to where it ends where I want it to end. I don't need anything extra after it. Smart enough to know, okay, like a couple of, like on a fade or whatever, it fades out. Make sure it fades proper, and I'll leave it at that. And if I need to drag it out, I can drag it out. Or if I need to like make it shorter, I'd make it shorter. I don't need the extra bit at the end on a bounce at all, because that just defeats the purpose of me painstakingly creating something and making it stop where I want it to. So yeah, I still am trying to figure that out, and I don't know if there's a hidden setting or something else somewhere in that program. I've tried looking it up. I can't find anything. So for right now, if I wanted to bounce something out, I just do it with the time selection and then have it, because sometimes I'll bounce mixes out to like A and B them after. It's like I'll bounce it and then I'll listen to it and go, ooh, that's, because it's kind of weird. All right, and I'm like bouncing all over the place right now, because when you're listening to the playback in real time with your tracks and stuff, you're kind of ear blind to things. But once you like bounce it out, and like I'll bounce it back into Reaper, have it on a new track, but I won't listen to it in Reaper. I'll listen to it through Windows Media Player, something that's not in Reaper. Because for some stupid reason, even though if I close my eyes or turn and face away from the computer, like I've done before, when I'm critically listening to a mix, I'm still thinking about the program. So I'll usually just open it up in a different like listening program, and go that way. And I'll tend to pick up on things that I didn't hear before, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's a little weird. It's just like, it's kind of like when I'm driving in my vehicle now. It's like all this windshield in front of me, and it just doesn't feel like I'm going the speed limit. It feels like I'm going slower than the speed limit. Then I look at my speedometer and I'm like, oh shit, I'm actually going over the speed limit. But it doesn't feel like that, because it's like a different environment. So, yeah. So maybe it's like, and I have no excuse to not do a car test. There is a USB port in on that stereo. There is an auxiliary cord in that stereo. So, yeah. So if I wanted to do that, like on my way to work or what, on the way somewhere, because doing like, reviewing your mix in your vehicle, most people aren't just sitting there. You're driving. You've got the windows down because it's hot as hell or whatever. Or if you got the AC on, which that's fun. I can't run my AC because then when I'm at a stoplight, it stutters. But that's a whole different, a whole other thing. You're in an environment where you're supposed to be driving, so you do your car test while you're driving, and however you do it. If it's hot outside, you got the windows down or the AC cranked and running, you know, and or if it's winter, you got the windows rolled up and the heater turned on. You listen to it that way, and you know you're just supposed to just be like you're in your vehicle and you're just like a listener, listening to the song. Try not to overthink it. But I haven't done that yet because I don't have one ready to go. Anyway, probably blathered on long enough for like, ooh, it's been going on 16 minutes now. Me and my big mouth. Anyway, yeah. Other things I meant to do was change out the intro stuff for my regular videos and Woot Wednesday. You know, I've been had those going for like a year now, I think. Yeah, and I started watching Airwolf, and like my little grid on my thumbnail for Woot Wednesday is very Airwolfy, which is fine. I think that's probably why I did it anyway. But yeah, so I've been watching that. I finished the A-Team last week, all 5 years. 5 seasons or whatever, and it's like they should have been able to go on at least another more episodes or whatnot. And I don't give a crap what anybody says about George Peppard. I liked him. I liked watching him. It's just like Airwolf. I don't care what anybody says about Jan Michael Vincent. I liked him. I enjoy watching him. It's none of my business what they did in their personal life because I didn't know either one of them personally. Although, and I've been trying to find this. Not many people know this about me, but I, back in 91, went to Marine Corps boot camp. Didn't make it past phase 1, and was sent to the physical conditioning platoon, where it's a physical conditioning platoon and a medical reconditioning platoon. I ended up having a stint in both, and they're both in the same like building anyway. And I ended up being platoon leader for a little while. And I remember, I don't know if you guys remember this show called Major Dad. Okay, so I was walking, leading my little platoon to the chow hall, and the lady that played Gunny, I think her name is Beverly Archer. I looked it up the other day because I was trying to find the newspapers from Parris Island. It was Parris Island. And I remember she was walking with a couple of officers, and I'm hitting there holding my little flag, and you have to do the salute because you can't really do this while you're, like, walking. Unless, well, me walking with my flag, I couldn't do a normal, like, regular salute, so I had to salute with the my little platoon flag. But I saw her as she was walking by, so that was cool. And I have those newspapers. I don't know if I have them here with me or they're trapped in that damn storage unit I can't get anything out of. But also, while I was there, George Peppard was there. I wish I could have gotten to see him. That would have been really cool. But just we were on the same base together for like I don't know how long. I think he might have been there like day tripping or something. I don't know. I'd have to find that paper because I know it was during the time I was there, and I was trying to look up to see if anybody had archives of it, and I couldn't find any. I was so mad. I do have those papers. I just don't know where they are. And I wouldn't have thrown them out. That's for damn sure. I think I kept them all or I just kept those two. I don't remember. But anyway, I'm going to shut up now because it's been going on almost 20. Oh, it's been going on exactly about 20 minutes. Anyway, try to hopefully get back to my regular schedule so your eyes aren't just having to deal with just Woot Wednesday after Woot Wednesday after Woot Wednesday. Because it's like I said, it was like the car being all messed up just stressed me the hell out. So it was all I wanted to do was sit on the couch over there and stare at like John Hannibal Smith and Face and Murdoch and B.A. Baracus for like a week, because it was just like, okay, I'm stressed out. I need a distraction. Music wasn't cutting it for me because I was just like, I just didn't want to sit and have to think about anything. I just wanted to watch stuff, and I did. I binge watched the rest of the series. Damn it. Anyway, I'm gonna let me know how your last 7 days went. And if anybody would like to, like, I don't know, come to work and then carry me back to my vehicle after my shift, I would appreciate it. I wonder if they would notice if a wheelchair just kind of was sitting in the parking lot just dragging my ass out of there. Or a walker. I mean, I'll leave it there. I'm not going to steal it. I'll just take it out of the, anyway. I'll figure out how to, hopefully I can get a close parking spot tomorrow. Anyway, I'm a shush. Let me know how your last 7 days went, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.